ProAceJOKER. Welcome back to the Insane Asylum. Today, we are continuing the Halo Infinite Legendary walkthrough with mission number 11. That's 1-1. Call my man Spyro. Put on those speedrun caps again, because we're continuing from mission number 10, Nuisance. And we're gonna skip over a few more enemies. So, let's go see how Spyro's doing.
Be able to press it anyways, so we gotta wait for some enemies to spawn, which they should spawn on this side first, I think. Right. There they are. Hello. Where are you going, man? Hello? Hello? There he is. He's hiding. And once he accesses this, it's gonna open up right in front of you, so you can actually just grapple straight up on top of it.
Is anyone going to talk about what happened back there?
Ask him.
Chief.
Don't sit in the center of that, by the way. The beam can kill you, so but you do have to just go up into it and then around.
In pain. Trapped.
And he was going to delete me.
And there's not that many enemies here, so you could just skip all killing these guys, but I personally I think it's worth just
He's more of what you might call a man of action.
killing all these guys.
Especially
I think it's
when
worth
it comes to killing things, right, Chief?
Ouch. Because as soon as you pull this, it's gonna spawn some more. So. But it should just spawn 3 of them, and that should be all. And we can just power seed in. And we have, look how pretty it
Spire
is.
Active. And yes, before you say it, I know it needs to be shut down, but look at it. It's accelerating the Reformation, creating raw materials and sending them out.
No, you stop it. You stop it.
Obviously. Or something
Now this
more
is kind of an area that I spent a lot of time
Probably.
kind of
Everything
going
has
through
potential
and
to be
practicing and
dangerous,
like
right?
trying to set up a speedrun for it. And I'll be honest, I think for this next section, before you activate the button, go ahead, unlock the door, and then toss a shot grenade about halfway through, and it should hopefully go through everyone and then shock them as well. So, but then do a really good grapple slide, hopefully straight down to the portal, because as soon as you enter the portal, everything just is gone. So now this is the section that I was talking about, is like I spend a lot of time trying to route like a super fast speed run through it and to get through as a guide, and it's just not ideal. So what you want to do instead is just take your time, get through it all. These guys like to drop shot grenades, they like to drop, where's he at? He chose none of these guys drop shot grenades, which is a shame. But yeah, just take your time. There's gonna be 2 snipers down in the corners. You can use these fusion coils to kill the rest, the blast coils. And this is where I would usually also use another shot grenade, but we're not going to need to do it. Luckily we got a checkpoint. Definitely gonna be a weird cut. But after you clear out these enemies, if they'll actually die, there's one more there, it doesn't matter. You can actually just come through and then quickly grapple hook up top here. And then you can kind of use these fabricator walls as cover, and you can get your shield back. And once you do, drop down forward, and then just immediately grapple into the doorway. Now, you're going to have 2 brutes here who are angry. Just grapple above them and around them best you can. Hopefully you don't take damage like I do. If you need, just shoot them. That skewer, very tempting, yes, but just leave them. Now, these guys are going to follow you, so don't give them the time of day, though. Just get through and ignore them. And we're going to grapple through. This is another area that we're going to be able to just kind of skip past all the enemies. pretty easily. But yeah, once you kind of get through this first section, what you want to do is wait for the fabricator wall to come up, and you can kind of just, whoops, jump on top of it, and then you can guys sit on this and ride this for a little while. There's a skull up there, so if you're interested, and you haven't yet, the skull is hiding right up there. But once you get through about halfway here, you want to jump, and then just start kind of grappling down below, and then hide from as many enemies as you can. But then just grapple, slide all the way to the end. There is another teleporter at the end here, so if you're quick enough, you should be able to just enter the portal.
Are you two done yet?
And then you don't have to worry about any of them. So
I mean, the Spire.
So did I.
that should give you some shot grenades. My camera's all
We're
over the
nearly
place.
at the
I
top.
apologize. So.
Good.
But it
because
should give you some. Oh,
rebuild.
What is it?
Should give you some grapple or some shot grenades right there, and that's all you need. But yeah, more areas that you can kind of just skip through. Not too difficult either. Just make sure you stick to the path I took. If you try and like grapple above them, or you try and do all these things, you might get sniped out of the air. So. There's our good old pal, add you, who cares resolution.
Him again.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weaken each of his little supports here. So I want to pull out. Oh, you don't have to. So, but if you're low on ammo, if you actually head off to the right side. There it is. He's got to do his little beam thing, but there's a refill station right there for you. So,
Did you hear me? He has friends.
but yeah, good time is whenever you pop his arm, one of his arms. This is a good time to like look around, make sure you got to be careful of all. The only things that really are a real danger in this area is all the ads, the extra enemies that end up spawning in. So, ooh, okay, wasn't expecting that. So, bring it down. So don't be afraid to just take time that when he's down, this is the time to clear out, get some ammo. And that's the time to do it. Ooh. So, one more. Just take our time. Where you at? So now if you are speedy, and you're able to actually kill him. Oh my god. Nope. Woo, that was close. But if you are able to kill him, it should kill all of the extra enemies. So don't be afraid to just try to. Oh my god. Run low on ammo. Hiding in corners. He's hiding more. I just don't even have access. You gotta wait in between his shots here. And I can't even access his damn face. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh. Hello. Okay. There we go. So if you kill him, it should kill all the ads instantly, sort of. They take a few extra seconds, but they should all just pop. So don't be afraid to just laser him down if he actually lets you easy. But this is a good time to refill all your ammo. You will have an ammo refill at top as well, so as soon as you get up top, you'll be able to do it anyways. So, but this is a good time, especially your Arcane Sentinel Beam. This is the time to refill if you're going to refill it. So. This is the last section. We got a few guys, but they made this section really easy for you. You know, it's one of those you think it's gonna be ridiculous. We gotta fight some phantoms. We're about to fight some phantoms. This is the last part of this mission, and then we only have 3 more missions left technically. So, game is struggling loading. There it is. But yeah, so as I said, another ammo refresh.
And it looks like we aren't the
We can
only
kind of just quickly spawn kill a lot of these enemies. Ouch. Watch the nades. These guys got skewers, so they can one-shot you, so be careful. But this is ideal. Now, one of these guys is a grunt mule. Ouch. Oh god, I'm losing a lot of health here. And he has a rocket launcher. We're gonna take that. Rocket launcher and skewer. The reason being is this is a power weapon. We can just constantly refill our ammo. If we try and go towards this, it's gonna spawn a nice little phantom that if we don't miss our shots, the rocket launcher is the most efficient way to actually do anything. And once you blow it up, just refill your ammo, and you're gonna have another set. So, just again, make sure you know where you put your weapons.
Let's hope this is the last one. Another
That one's
phantom?
blown up.
Please.
But yeah, you can kind of just hide behind these if you want, really. And if you need, you can also whip out the skewer if you want to do the quick finish on them. So. But they make it pretty easy, and again, that's a power. It's one of the few power weapon ones, so they just give you pretty much infinite ammo rocket launcher to take care of those. But that's it! I mean, that is the Nexus mission. Again, it's shorter. It's one of the... It's not an overly difficult mission. We do skip quite a few areas. We do just run through a few. Again, if you want, take your time, kill all the enemies, go for it. But I don't think you need my help doing that. You really, I think... Again, it's one of those, this game is one of the hardest and the easiest. If you take your time, it's not too bad. But you could take your time and it'll be alright. But there are certain... I'm sure there are just certain sections that people might be looking for a guide for, which is probably certain boss fights and things like that, so...